Pinball News, February 2018. I'm Pinball Shit, and this is another quick roundup of the latest Silver Ball stories. Besides the very limited edition Supreme Pin, Stern has got some games coming soon. By the way, we don't have any pricing or availability details for the Supreme yet. Click somewhere to watch my video on that pin. The long-rumored Iron Maiden pin is coming. If you don't know, Iron Maiden is one of the biggest heavy metal bands, formed in the 70s in East London. Their album covers have a very distinctive style featuring Eddie, the band mascot.
Iron Maiden is a piece of torture equipment. That's what it is.
According to This Week in Pinball, it was originally going to be revealed at Pinball Expo October 2017, but then John Trudeau got arrested and Stern quickly cut ties with him. So instead of announcing Iron Maiden, they scrapped it and announced Guardians of the Galaxy a couple weeks after Expo. Keith Elwin has completely redesigned it, and it's rumored it may be a design adapted from his Archer custom pin. Zombie Yeti will be the artist. He did Ghostbusters and Magic Girl. Lyman on the code, and apparently it's going to ship with 1.0 code. I definitely expect Eddie to be the big playfield toy. Well, that's the next Rock Band theme. Now for Stern's other bread and butter, a comic book theme. Deadpool is Marvel's disfigured, wisecracking anti-hero assassin character, who's portrayed by Ryan Reynolds in the movie, and in another movie coming soon. He's known for breaking the fourth wall, so I expect the callouts to be good. Once again, according to This Week in Pinball, the design is George Gomez-ish, which makes sense. His last theme was Batman 66, and that came out in late 2016. Zombie Yeti is once again the artist. We don't know much else. It's coming out in the summer. It's not based on the Deadpool 2 movie, and apparently one of the orbit shots leads to a ramp. That sounds fun. Ben Heck has broken ties with Spooky Pinball after being their designer for their first pin, America's Most Haunted. He said on Twitter that he's leaving over his second pin being delayed beyond his liking and the usual creative differences. His pin was pushed back by licensing issues and the production schedules of Total Nuclear Annihilation and the unreleased Alice Cooper pin. He designed a whitewood for his second game, which Spooky may use in the future. He also worked heavily on Alice Cooper, which will be revealed at the Texas Pinball Festival soon in March. He's also leaving the Ben Heck Show, his electrical engineering modding-focused YouTube channel. Sounds like he's taking a nice rest from constant deadlines. In the past, he's made a few custom pins, such as Bill Paxton and Lost. His dream pin that he's mostly designed would be Bible Adventures. Unfortunately for him, another pinball company wants to make something similar. What company, you might ask? Deeproot Pinball. In addition to making right with the never-filled pre-orders of Zidware by launching a claims website and a webinar, they've designed a biblical-themed pinball machine. Fire and Brimstone will be the first religious pinball machine. They are working with Kingstone, who makes graphic novel versions of Bible stories with some great art. This won't be the only pin available when Deeproot officially starts selling and shipping. Robert Mueller, not the former FBI director, I'm talking about the main guy in charge at Deeproot, has done a bunch of interviews recently and is hyping up the 5 days of Deeproot, which will learn more about their standards, design principles, and finally the launch. Who will be designing for them? Barry Osler was hired on full-time. He worked at Williams back in the day. He did Junkyard, Dirty Harry, Dracula, Grand Lizard, and so many other classics. Dennis Nordman is going to be doing at least one pin. He did Demo Man, Dr. Dude, Scared Stiff, among others. John Norris is also doing at least one pin. He mainly worked at Gottlieb in the premiere days. John Papaduke is still in the picture. They don't intend to launch the 5 days of Deeproot till everything's ready to go. Shit! That was a lot of February news! Like and subscribe if you want to see more quick pinball update videos like this.
I will check out Pinball Shit.